So before we do anything, I just want to say this. If you're here and you're raising a child with additional needs, you are already carrying more than most people will ever understand. And most of the time you're carrying it quietly. So this isn't about fixing anything or learning anything. It's not about doing anything. It's about letting you put that weight down just for a little while. So find a comfortable position, either seated with your feet resting on the ground or lying down if that feels better for you. And let your hands rest wherever they feel most natural. And if you're comfortable, allow your eyes to gently close or soften your gaze. There is nothing you need to achieve here. You don't need to do this right. Just being here is enough. And take a slow, steady breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And breathing in and out. And notice your breath's natural rhythm. You don't need to control it, just notice. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the subtle movement of your body, the quiet rhythm that continues for you even when everything else feels so demanding. As parents, especially as parents of children who have additional needs, you are often on alert, watching, listening, anticipating, advocating, loving, supporting, planning, adjusting. Your nervous system rarely gets a break. And right now, in this moment, can you give yourself permission to rest? And feel the support beneath you, in the chair, a mat, the bed, wherever it is that you are settled in. And can you allow yourself to be held by that? You spend so much time of your life holding others. Can you let this moment hold you? And bring your attention gently to your feet and notice any sensations there. Warmth, coolness, pressure. There's no need to change anything, just notice. And now bring your awareness to your legs. And if there is tension there, is it possible to soften it, even just a little? And move your awareness now to your hips and your lower back. These are the spaces that carry the weight of long days. And notice your abdomen. This is where we often hold worry, anticipation, that constant readiness. And if you notice tightness, simply place a hand there if it feels comfortable. And let your hand be a signal of kindness. You are doing so much. And can you simply acknowledge that? And bring your attention to your chest and heart. And notice the rise and fall with each breath. This heart has carried fierce love, protective love, patient love, exhausted love, and determined love. You may not always hear it from others, but your efforts matter. And now bring your awareness to your shoulders. There's an invisible load there that you carry, and most people don't see it. The appointments, the forms, the meetings, the advocating, the research at midnight, the scanning of environments, the constant thinking 3 steps ahead, and then the emotional weight, worrying about their future, worrying about their safety, worrying about whether you're doing enough. And take a slow breath in. And as you breathe out, imagine putting that load down beside you just for now. You can pick it all back up later. But for the next few minutes, you don't need to solve anything. Can you allow your arms to rest and your hands to soften? And bring awareness to your neck and jaw. Many of us clench without realizing it. And if you notice tension there, can you unclench your teeth? Let your tongue rest softly in your mouth. Soften your forehead. Soften the space between your eyebrows. And take a deeper breath in. And a long, slow exhale. You are not failing. If today was hard, if the week has been relentless, if you're running on empty, just remember that exhaustion doesn't mean that you're failing. Overwhelm doesn't mean that you're weak. Crying in the kitchen doesn't mean that you're broken. It means you care. And caring deeply, especially in a world that doesn't always understand your child, that's heavy work. And so often, parenting a child with additional needs can feel isolating. You might feel misunderstood by extended family, judged by strangers, unseen by systems. But in this space, there is no judgment. There is no misunderstanding. This is a space just for you. And I want you to imagine someone sitting in front of you, someone who truly gets it. They understand the meltdowns, they understand the sensory overload, they understand the looks from strangers, they understand the isolation, and they understand that loving your child fiercely and being overwhelmed at the same time is okay. And this person looks at you and says, I see how hard you try. I see how much you love. I see how exhausted you are. And you're doing so much more than you think. And if worries begin to surface about tomorrow, about your child's future, about the things you wish you'd handled differently, just notice those thoughts. And can you let them go? Can you release them and come back to the breath? This is your time. And maybe place a hand on your chest and maybe one on your stomach. And take a slow breath in for the count of 4. And out for 6. Those longer exhales tell your nervous system that it's allowed to soften. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. Your mind is used to scanning for danger. Just keep coming back to the breath. And notice if guilt is sitting somewhere in your body. Maybe in your chest, maybe in your stomach. Guilt for snapping. Guilt for being tired. Guilt for needing some time and space for you. Guilt for sometimes wishing that it was just a little bit easier. And can you say quietly to yourself, I am human, and it's okay to struggle. And needing rest doesn't mean I don't love my child. You are allowed to be both devoted and depleted, both grateful and overwhelmed, both strong and tired. All of that can exist together. And now bring your child to mind. Not the hardest memory, not the diagnosis, not the worry, just them. Their face, their way of being in the world. A moment, big or small, when your child showed you something beautiful. It might have been a smile, a laugh, a quiet moment of connection, a breakthrough, a unique way they see the world. And can you hold that moment softly in your awareness? And notice what it feels like in your body to remember that. Notice the love in your chest. That love is real. That love is powerful. And that love is not defined by how calm you are. It's not defined by perfect patience. And it's not defined by never raising your voice. It's defined by the fact that you keep showing up again and again, even when you're exhausted. And before we finish, remember, you are not failing. You are not alone in this experience, even if it feels that way. You are a parent navigating something complex and demanding. And the fact that you're here taking time to breathe means you care about your well-being. And that matters. Your nervous system matters. Your rest matters. You matter. And you can spend as long as you need to, and you can return to the room that you're in whenever you feel ready.